Purdue University in West Lafayette. The Boilermakers, the visiting team on the scoreboard here for this one tonight. Up front for Sharon Versup, who's in her 10th year, and the 4-0 Boilermakers. They'll start a forward, Tori Thornton. Thornton is a 6-foot redshirt senior forward from Carmel, Indiana, averaging 2 points and 4.3 rebounds per game. Thornton did not score in 10 minutes yesterday. Her mother played at the University of Louisville, Deidre Stunson Thornton. And so Tori Thornton gets to start as a senior against her mom's old squad. Also up front, actually it's going to be more of a four-guard attack for Purdue. They'll run with the Thornton at the forward and elsewhere at the guards. Ashley Morissetti, a 5'9 junior from Twinsburg, Ohio. Morissetti averaging 10.8 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. She'll be joined in backcourt by Bridget Perry, a 6'2 junior. Perry hails from Mooresville, Indiana. Perry averaging 12.3 points, 7 rebounds per game, nearly a double-double yesterday in their win over LSU, 69-52. Andriana Keys starts at another guard, a 5'10 sophomore from Atlanta. She's averaging 9.8 points and 4.3 rebounds per game. This young lady, one that Coach Walls highlighted in his pregame conversation. Keys the third of four guards. The fourth guard from Manual High School in Louisville, the 5'7 senior, April Wilson. She'll go at the guard, the leading scorer for the Boilers, averaging 17.3 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, and 6 assists per contest. So again, Thornton up front, the guards Morissetti, Perry, Keys, and Wilson for the 4-0 Purdue Boilermakers. For the Louisville Cardinals, coached by Jeff Walls in his 9th year, 209 wins, 79 losses. Louisville at 1-2. Ranked 22nd in the AP poll, receiving votes in the coaches poll. Offense could be a challenge in this one because Purdue in their 4 games this year have held opponents to 52 points or fewer. Same lineup as yesterday for the Cardinal head coach. Sam Furing will start at one forward, a 6'3 freshman from Wanacue, New Jersey, averaging 4 points, 2 rebounds per game. In her first start collegiately yesterday, went 6 points, 4 rebounds in 16 minutes in Louisville's 12-point win over Marist. Also up front for the Cards, Courtney Walton, a 6'3 redshirt junior forward from Surprise, Arizona. Had a couple of pivotal plays down the stretch of the fourth quarter for Louisville yesterday. She's averaging 3.3 points and 6.3 rebounds per game. She's the only player on this roster that faced the Boilers in the second round in Louisville in 2013. 2 minutes, had a rebound against Purdue in Louisville's run, the second of 5 wins of the tournament, to go on and lose in the national championship to the Connecticut Huskies. The 3 guards for the Cardinals, Taja Cole at one guard. She's a 5'7 freshman from Richmond, Virginia, averaging 3.3 points, 2 rebounds per game, playing here in Florida in front of a whole bunch of family and friends who made the long drive down. Erica Carter, also at guard, gets another start. 5'8 sophomore from Los Angeles, is averaging just over 4 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Erica hails from Long Beach Poly High School. And the final guard for U of L is Brianna Jackson, who hails from the Sunshine State. Jackson at 5'6", a redshirt junior from Tampa. Louisville's leading scorer at just a fraction under 20 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Her stat line yesterday was simply stellar. 14 points, 8 boards, 6 assists, 4 steals, 33 minutes. One of 6 Cards to play 20 minutes or more in the game last night. Jackson, the third and final guard, rounds out the Louisville starting 5. So again, it's Jackson, Carter, and Cole at the guards, Furing and Walton up front for U of L. Cardinals at 1-2, Boilers at 4-0, and that's a look at the starting lineups again, brought to you by Class Act Federal Credit Union. The Cards thank Class Act Federal Credit Union for their support of U of L women's basketball. Class Act Federal Credit Union, it's like straight A's for your money. Sue Blanche, Charlie Hust, and Bill Lenance are the 3 officials as assigned to this one for this final game of day 2, the final semifinal here, with 4 more games tomorrow on the final day of the tournament. By the way, the men had a tournament here that ended right before Thanksgiving. Weber State won the men's tournament and beat Murray State in the finals of that on Wednesday evening here. Kentucky Office of Highway Safety reminds you to take 3 seconds to buckle up every trip, every time. Click it or ticket. All right, AJ, the Cards try to string back-to-back wins together. Certainly it's a team that comes back after 5 successful seniors. In fact, the winningest senior class in Louisville's history of 4 years. 112 wins last year, and trying to replace a lot of leadership, and they continue to grow and learn and get another chance to go at it here today.
You know, you just take it one day at a time, one game at a time.
Cards of the home whites on the floor. Red numerals and lettering trimmed in black. Purdue and the All Blacks. The old gold numerals and lettering. The opening tap at the center circle. Thornton and Walton, won by Purdue. And the Boilers will have it first and move as we watch from left to right here in the first half from Estero, Florida. We're opposite the scorers table. Louisville's bench off to our right and Purdue's bench to our left. Boilers in their opening possession against man-to-man defense. Have it on the drive. Keys, and down the lane, she's body bumped and fouled. They called the armbar foul on Erica Carter on the drive into the lane. 17 seconds in, her first.
Yeah, Erica Carter, I think defensively, do not give them middle of the lane to drive. Force them to the sideline. Keys wants to drive every time.
Inbounds pass goes to the left corner, and a three put up and miss. Rebound weak side Keys. She has it against Brianna Jackson. One dribbled and a cross-court skip, tipped by Cole, knocked away and recovered by Perry. Perry to the paint, pitches to the right corner and Keys. Back on top for Morissetti, and they'll reset with 18 to shoot. High left post feed, ball knocked to the floor, scrum for it. Morissetti comes away with it. Moves in on Carter, glides to the goal with a left angle, right hand laid it in.
And Carter has to do a better job of defending penetration. I mean, she's let two of their guards get anywhere on the floor that they wanted to get, and she's got to do a better job of containing and keeping them in front of her.
Morissetti's layup, 2-0, and now Louisville gets it to Furing at the low right. She throws it up there against Thornton and missed it at the baseline. And Thornton's out and running to Morissetti, moves in on Jackson, scooped it off the glass and scored.
And Purdue, I mean, as good as any team that can get the ball up the floor, they do get it up quickly. Cards got to communicate. You must stop the basketball.
4-0 Boilermakers. Louisville moving right to left in half one. Forecourt to our left. Cole has it at the left wing near side. Morissetti guards her in the man. Ball on top for Brianna Jackson. Jackson checked out there by April Wilson. 12 on the shot clock as Jackson can't use the screen. Now into a double team. Pitches off for Carter, who comes back to the center circle and moves left to the key. Hands for Cole with 4 to shoot. Off the pick. Right elbow jumper. Cole, no good. High long rebound taken by the Boilers' Morissetti. 4-0 Purdue. And the ball left to right. Morissetti flips it over left wing for Keys. Goes on top now for Perry. Moves in on Furing. Goes to the low right. Ducks in. And Furing blocked the shot and takes it away.
Great job. Way to get in the stance. Stop that penetration. Carter
leaves it for Cole at the right corner. And she angles to the top of the circle. Passes to Carter at the near left corner. One dribble on top for Cole. 18 to shoot. Walton has the top of the key. Back to Carter, left corner. She'll snap off a near corner three. No good off the iron. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Purdue basketball.
Carter's showing some patience there on the offensive end of the floor. But you got to move the ball a little bit more quicker than that.
4-0 Boilermakers in the first 2-11. Here from Estero, Florida, and Germain Arena, the home of the former Kelly Cup champions, the Everblades. They play in the minor league hockey circuits. I believe it's the AHL. Purdue with a ball and a 4-point lead. At the top of the circle, it's Thornton. She passes to the left wing now, Wilson. Wilson flips it on top for Morissetti. 10 to shoot. Morissetti off the pick. Can't get free. Hounded by Jackson. Feeds it mid-post left side. Perry had it stripped away by Jackson and taken away by Louisville. And now then thrown away as Taja Cole couldn't handle it. And Cole comes down the floor and compounds the problem and fouls Wilson, who got the loose ball.
Well, good effort there by Brianna Jackson. She does a nice job of, she is good at losing her man and doubling off the ball. And she came up with the steal, just could not get it up the floor and convert.
Cole's first, second team foul. Coach Walls was lobbying for a call his way there. Did not get it. Mariah Moore and Maisha Hines-Allen both check in for Louisville, and Sam Furing and Taja Cole both go to the bench. Inbounds at the top for Keys. 23 to shoot. High post right side feed for Thornton. Got free and on Hines-Allen and walked there at the low right.
Great job. Good help side deep rotation there by Maisha Hines-Allen.
Louisville down 4-0 in the first 3 minutes and attacking right to left with Carter at the point. Purdue checks man-to-man as Carter brings it up into forecourt. Top of the key. Gives to Hines-Allen, who threw the screen. Hines-Allen mid-post right. Steps through and banks it in at the low right.
And again, I like the idea of going to Hines-Allen early. Get her going. Get her confidence going. But Maisha has been doing a nice job, and especially in that game yesterday, playing both ends of the floor.
Wilson for Purdue. Near right wing checked by Carter with a standing dribble. Now picks it up on top for Morissetti. 4-2 the Purdue lead. Morissetti fakes left, puts it down, one dribble, pass to the top of the circle, knocked away by Walton, scrum to the floor, Courtney away with it, ahead for Jackson, and threw it away as Wilson recovers for Purdue. And now she transitions back to the foul line. Back cut pass for Morissetti. All the way to the basket. Walton blocked the shot. Comes away with the ball and then got pushed and fouled by Perry.
Great job. Way to recover there. Courtney Walton got back in line of defense, got the block, secured the rebound, secured the basketball after the block. She gets fouled.
Perry's first foul, first of the quarter on Purdue. Louisville down 4-2, running back against token pressure. Carter a jump pass to Moore at the right corner. Angles in, drives to the basket, missed the shot, got fouled, moving in at the right angle. Mariah Moore with a nice take.
Yeah, Purdue extended that defense, tried to apply a little bit of pressure, but the Cards attacked it up that sideline. Mariah Moore attacks the middle, goes aggressively to the basket.
Perry's second foul, second on Purdue. They're going to substitute momentarily as Moore steps to the line left for 2 shots. 8 of 11 up the year at the stripe. Splishes the first one. Oilers are going to get Nora Kiesler, the freshman from Louisville at 6'6" at Assumption High School in. Also checking in Dominique McBride, a freshman from Bedford, Indiana at 6'2", so a height advantage for sure. Thornton checks out along with Perry, the 2 fouls. Moore misses the second. Hines Allen the rebound, back in for the Louisville lead, low right.
That's the difference. Hines Allen's now making those shots up close.
We've played 4 minutes. Louisville has gone in front 5-4 and has run 5 in a row. And backcourt McBride gets it still in backcourt and now across the line to Kiesler. Back to the high left, handling McBride. Louisville settles in a man half court. Wilson off to the left wing, hounded by Brianna Jackson in front of the Louisville bench. Sideline left, still dribbling there. And now takes Jackson to the baseline, goes to the block. Jackson knocked it away. Ball to the floor, Walton has it again. Ahead for Jackson. Louisville forcing another turnover. Again, the Cards with a whopping 17 steals, a season high yesterday, and the win over Marist. Louisville a 5-4 lead as Walton sets it at the top and bounces off for the guard Carter. 15 on the timer. Handoff Hines Allen down the key right side. 10-footer, banked it, missed it. Walton flies through, couldn't corral the rebound. Hines Allen and Jackson hit the floor. Purdue throws it then ahead. Morissetti had it taken away by Carter. Here's Jackson at the right corner for the Cards. Thought about the 3, slows the pace, sets the floor.
Really felt like she didn't have a good, clean look at the basket or rebounders. And you just reset your offense.
Halfway through the first quarter, Louisville a 5-4 lead. Hines Allen high post right, dribbles high post left, hands for Moore, who curls right of the circle. Stops on the wing, looks, gives it up top for Carter, who goes down the key, hands it off Hines Allen. Power dribble, put it in low on the right.
Hines Allen. She has shown up for this tournament.
7-0 run, Louisville the 7-4 lead. 4:40 left first quarter. Cards from 4-0 down to the touchdown early here. 7-4. It's Wilson at the right point, throws it right corner. Morissetti flips it inside and threw it away. Morris steal, ahead Hines Allen in from the right on Wilson. Stripped and fouled going in from the low right. And that'll bring us to our under 5 first quarter media timeout. Let's catch the foul. I think they're going to get Wilson. Yeah, it is on Wilson. It's her first, the 3rd team foul, and we've come to the under 5 first period timeout. 7-0 Louisville run, 4:24 left first quarter. Card 7, Boilers 4. More of our LG&E coverage straight ahead from Learfield Sports. 4:24 left first period from Estero. 7-4 in the semifinal. Louisville leads Purdue. Shively Sporting Goods, proud to support Cardinals basketball and for all of your sporting good needs. 800-813-0355 or online ShivelySportingGoods.com. Good to hear from former Cardinal great and former U of L grad assistant, Candace Bigham.
Ah, man, boy, do we miss her. What a great talent. But not only just that, she was such a great teammate. Really could use somebody like her right now.
Right. She's tuned in and watching and listening today. Cards the ball out of the timeout. Cole's going to enter it, flips it at the top right for Hines Allen, who moves down the key right side, fumbles the dribble, gets it back, tries to feed it out, and does now for Carter, who re-enters it back to the baseline. Hines Allen with a 12-footer, no, but another Walton rebound out to Cole, who fumbled the ball and fouled at the left wing. Reach-in foul, April Wilson, and that's a big one. Number 2 and the 4th on the team.
Huge foul there.
That's a questionable effort on the call there, to be frank. It appeared to be a loose ball. Cole and her going for it, and Sharon Versip, to just call it like we see it, didn't like it, and has words over there with the official. Fresh shot clock. Louisville to side left front court and get it in. Moore for Cole. Between the keys, Cole with the dribble, standing there on Morissetti. Cards 3 of 8 shooting to start. Purdue 2 of 5, and Purdue's turned it over already 6 times. Walton gets it low right, sweeps to her left, lays it up, missed it. Rebound volleyed and tipped and taken by Purdue. It's handled there by Hayden Hamby, who checked in, the senior from Trinity, Alabama. Morissetti runs the point, guarded up the center, circled by Taja Cole, the freshman from Richmond. Off the screen, Morissetti steps to the baseline. And then we're going to get the whistle, and they're going to call for foul on Cole for reaching in.
That's a tough one, but Morissetti, to her credit, she made one move, and then she made a counter move, got Cole to stand up a little bit, got her leaning, got her body weight shifted, and she continued to dribble onto the basket. And you put your hands on them, they're going to call it.
Second on Cole, third team foul, and the Purdue nearly turned it over. A deflection by Walton out front, but saved by Hamby. Shot clock 21, 3.5 to play first period. 7-4, the Louisville lead. They are the home team in this game. Keys at the left point, 12 to shoot, standing dribble, flips it near right corner. On the drive at the baseline, McBride. Back on top, it'll go Keys. Shot clock 5, give it back to McBride at the baseline. 1 dribble, 3 to shoot, lobs it underneath. Walton knocked it away.
Great
1
job.
on the shot clock, it goes out of bounds, Louisville ball.
Good discipline. They didn't foul, bail Purdue out. They stayed true to their defense. Got the turnover.
Boy, Coach Walls has talked a lot about defense, and we're seeing in the first 7 minutes a great Louisville defensive effort.
Looks like Purdue's gone to a 2-3 zone.
They sure have as Cole brings it across. Cole towards the left wing, moves back towards the right side of the floor. Coach Walls could be heard screaming other side. Cole dribbling at the right wing with 12 to shoot. Into the paint, pitch it to Moore for a left corner 3, no good. High off the rebound. It's Courtney Walton back on top. Cole, she'll reset. Walton's all over the glass. Moore has it at the top of the circle. Veers right, one-hand pass, Hines Allen, power dribble, baked it in, low on the right.
I mean, how aggressive has she been? But credit her teammates. They're looking for her. They're looking for Maisha Hines Allen, and she is demanding the basketball. She's making it count.
9-0 the Louisville run, and a 9-4 lead, and Hines Allen has 8 of the 9. 5-point Cards bulge. Morissetti at the point, leaves it left wing for Keys. Checked by Moore. Back on top, it'll come from McBride, who swings it right wing Morissetti. 9 on the shot clock. Ball on top now for Hamby. Checked by Carter. Hamby with 2 dribbles. Leaves it left wing for Keys. Shot clock 2. Keys to the paint. Shot clock 1. Horn! Shot clock violation. Another stellar 30 seconds a D for the white, red, and black.
Cards are stringing together a number of stops. That's probably 3rd stop in a row. But the night what they're doing is they're converting on the offensive end, forcing those turnovers, turn them into points, putting the pressure on Purdue.
Aaron DeGreat, the 6'4 freshman center from Waco, Texas, in. Gives Hines Allen a breather. DeGreat, 5 minutes, did not score at 2 boards yesterday. Louisville the ball, the lead 9-4 with under 2 to play first quarter. Walton pitches over to Cole left wing. Back on top for Walton. In for DeGreat. Dribbles to her right. Goes up, lays it up. No, got a good look and couldn't finish.
Great look. Just overshot the basketball.
McBride the rebound, and now for Morissetti, who brings it into front court. 95, first quarter, seconds left. Louisville a 9-4 lead. Morissetti between the keys on Cole. Moves to the right. Uses the screen, set out high by Horrocks. And now Morissetti still dribbles back towards center circle. 9 to shoot. Cole checks Morissetti, who moves to the paint. On top, Horrocks from 18. Hit it, top of the key. First points for Horrocks, 9-6 to end the 9-0 Louisville run, and a 9-6 Cards lead with 66 ticks left, first period. Carter at the right wing, into the paint. Moore, one dribble, back out, threw it away. Tried to pass for Cole. Redden stolen by Hamby. 2-on-3, leaves it out left wing. Morissetti for three, it won't go. DeGrate gets the rebound, starts to dribble, lost the ball, falls down. Moore comes away with for the Cards. Right to left, they go 3-on-2. Moore will bring it back out. 20-second shot and game clock. Walton steps in at the foul line and traps.
And those are the ones right there. You know, Courtney Walton has a tendency to do that. She's just got to establish her pivot foot and just take her time. Sometimes you just got to slow yourself down a second.
Carter in, Walton out. 40 and 2/10 left, first quarter, 9-6 the Louisville lead. As the Boilers bring it up the floor slowly with Morissetti crossing the line and heading off to the left point. Pass to the left wing in front of the Cards bench. It's Keys. She drives to the low left on Moore. Sealed at the baseline. Now for the trailer. A left wing tray by Hamby. Good to tie it.
Hamby, a shooter. You got to know your scout. When players come in, you've got to be communicating. Shooter.
9 apiece. A 5-0 Purdue run. Shot clock dark. 13 seconds left in the quarter. 2-3 Purdue zone. Taja Cole dribbles left hash. Left corner Carter. 6 seconds to go. Feed DeGrate. Back it down and lay it in at the low left.
DeGrate going with the left. Powers into the body. Goes up strong.
There's the horn for the end of the first quarter, and DeGrate puts Louisville in front, 11-9 after one. U of L leads Purdue here from Estero, Florida, in the Gulf Coast Showcase. Stay with us. Second quarter coverage coming next in our LG&E coverage of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports. A conversation with us here at the table. Tell her we're trying to work, will you? Good to talk to Sue. Be ready for game day and move your money with a simple slide. It's the Money Bar feature in PNC Virtual Wallet. Visit pncvirtualwallet.com. PNC Bank for the achiever in you, AJ. Well, especially defensively, really a lot to like there in that first quarter for the Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, I've already forced 8 turnovers. Cards doing a nice job, again, establishing themselves on the defensive end of the floor.
Fearing with Cole, Jackson, Carter, and DeGrate, the 5 for Louisville as we get underway in the second quarter, and Purdue stays in the 2-3 zone. Carter has it at the left wing. Passes on top for Fearing. Fearing gives it to Cole at the right wing. Now inside Carter, turnaround jumper at the foul line, good for Carter.
You attack the middle of that zone. Erica Carter knocks down a little 10-foot jumper.
13-9, Louisville by 4, and the first 20 seconds gone, second quarter. Morissetti at the left wing. Uses the pick, guarded there by Cole. Passes to the left corner, open Hamby, flings another 3, airball it strong. Standstill rebound, weak side Carter who runs back. 2-on-2, Carter to the low right, pitch out Jackson. Right wing angles into the paint, pulls from 10 at the paint, banked it in and out, no good, all but down. Rebound McBride, Purdue.
Got a good look.
Out the left wing for Hamby who runs and slows after fumbling the dribble. Passes for Morissetti, it's center circled. 13-9, the Louisville lead, and Purdue with the possession. Louisville playing man-to-man here defensively this trip. They've been mixing it up. Feed it at the low left. McBride turns on DeGrate and scores at the low left.
Erin DeGrate's got to learn to move her feet. She gets stuck standing straight behind the defense, and that's what they're going to do. They're just going to catch, turn, and shoot.
13-11, the Louisville lead a deuce with 8:50 to play first half. Again, Purdue showing 2-3 zone. Jackson left point on top for Furing. Gives it over to Carter at the right point, front court, in front of the Purdue bench. Now to Cole, top of the circle. Swings it back to Furing at the left wing. On top, Jackson, 7 on the shot clock. Brianna back to Furing, left corner. 4 to shoot. She'll send to 3. No good. Front iron. Long rebound tracked by Purdue's Keys. Keys will dribble up on Jackson, who went for the swipe from behind. Couldn't get it. Keys goes all the way in. Blows by 2 Louisville post players. Laid it up, missed it, and got fouled, and neither of them wanted to take a charge.
Well, Brianna Jackson took a gamble. When you try to reach from behind and you don't get it, what happens is you leave your defense exposed. Keys is just bringing the ball down the floor. No one picks her up. Basically, almost makes it all the way to the bucket to make a layup, but she gets fouled.
Yeah, she sure did. They called the foul on Furing her second quarter, and she went right between Furing and DeGrate there. Now Keys to the line for 2 to try to tie it, and the free throw clangs off the heel, no good. Keys 7 of 12 now from the stripe on the year. Moore, Hines, Allen, Walton, all in. Carter, DeGrate, Furing, all out.
I think, Coach is trying to give them an opportunity to play, but it gets to a point where you better get your horses in.
Tori Thornton came back in for Purdue. Second free throw is good. Also coming back in, Erica Moore, and now they're going to run back in Justine Hall for the first time, the 5'10" sophomore guard from Denver. Keys makes it 13-12, Louisville. Carter up the sideline to Jackson, wide open underneath Walton, couldn't get her the ball. They run a double team at Jackson, who throws it out to Cole at the high right. Cole with a jump pass to Moore, left corner. Back on top for Cole. Dribbles top of the key, right wing Jackson. Shot clock 14. Jackson, jump pass, left wing Moore, 10 to shoot. Purdue active out front on the 2-3 zone. Bounce pass for Jackson to the top. She puts the fist in the air, 4 to shoot. Jackson's going to take it left of the lane. Fade back in the corner and throw up an off-balance 3. No good, but Walton another rebound. Courtney gets it, flips it out to Moore, right corner. Ball fake, stutter step, pass inside. Hines Allen lost the ball as she went up trying to go for a layup. Morissetti comes away for Purdue. Morissetti stops at the top. Boilers look to go in front. 7.5 left to play. Purdue's led by as much as 4. Cardinals lead by 1 right now. We're in the first half, second quarter. Morissetti at the left wing on top for Thornton. One dribble, pass right wing for Hamby. Checked by Colt, and now Jackson in the switch. She'll leave it off for Morissetti, left wing. Slides further down the wing and gives it now for Hall. Hall to Hamby at the top. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot, step back 3. Miracle try, air ball.
Great job defensively.
Another shot clock violation. What's that? That's 3, I believe.
Great job there by the Cards. Got to get something going now. They've gone to that zone. It's kind of stifled the Cards a little bit, but you got to get the ball reversed. Taja Cole, when she gets the ball up top, she's got to move it. You can't dribble every time. 7
minutes to play first half. Louisville leads 13-12. Moore, right wing. Now for Jackson between the circles. Purdue in the zone. Left wing for Hines Allen. 12 on the shot clock. Skip past Jackson, right wing. Checks the feet, sends a 3. Jackson in and out, no good. Whistle and a foul on the rebound is going to go on the Boilermakers. They're going to get Hamby, I believe, under the bucket for holding, trying to clear out illegally, and indeed it's her first foul of the first of the second quarter on the Boilers.
Coach Wall's trying to tell his team, get the ball reversed. Get it out of your hands.
Left of the bucket, baseline inbound for Taja Cole. Louisville a 1-point lead. Cole looking, flips it way on top for Walton. Passes for Moore at the left hash mark. Mariah yet to get a field goal. Cole with a big step in, leaves it for Jackson, left wing. Brianna circles back to the top, off the pick, pitches it to Moore, right wing in front of the Boilers bench. Moore with the move to the bucket at the low right, banked it up, missed the shot, but got fouled with a strong glide to the goal. Foul on Hamby, her second. And Mariah Moore, line left for 2 more free throws. The sophomore from Hercules, California.
Mariah with an aggressive move to the basket, and that's what you have to do. You've got to attack the gaps in that zone, and she found a gap and went for it.
Free throw good, averaging 15 a game. 4 assists, 6 rebounds, and she has 2 points in this one. Hamby with 2 fouls, checks out. Andreana Keys comes back in for the Boilers. The second one good for Moore, who gets them all and has 3 points. And Louisville's lead is 15-12. There they are, slowing the scoreboard switch again. Yeah, they put them up for the wrong team is what they did again. Morissetti in front court for Purdue. Louisville's lead is 15-12, or at least it should be. It reads 14-13. They had trouble with this all day yesterday. Morissetti to Thornton at the right elbow. One dribble, leaves it out on the left wing for Morissetti. They're probably watching that Florida State football game. There's an illegal pick at the top of the key on Thornton. And that's an offensive foul, and they'll go over to Louisville.
Great job again defensively by the Cards.
Purdue will run Nora Kiesler back in along with Dominique McBride, replacing Moore and Thornton. Louisville, the Rocket, 3-point lead. 6:05 left first half. Carter coming in, Cole going out. Cards going with Moore, Walton, Jackson, Carter, and Hines Allen. 15-12 and a defensive fest here in the first quarter and a half of the first half. Carter, actually that would be almost 3/4 of the first half technically. There's Moore, near left corner, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound to Purdue on the weak side, it's Keys. Keys down the midline, across the line, it's center circled all the way in. Leaves for Morissetti, whose layup came off. Missed it from the left angle, shot it with a right hand.
But Keys catches the ball, and there's no contest or no one just picking up the ball.
Jackson swings to Carter, left wing. 5.5 to play, first half. Cards by a triple. Ball back between the rings for Mariah Moore. Unofficially, the Cards are 0 of 5 from 3. There's Hines Allen, straight on, hit a 17-footer. Has 10 points. 17-12 Louisville, 5:15 left first half. Boy, that young lady's having some tournament.
She sure is.
High post right, McBride inside, and Moore swatted the ball away as they threw it for Keys at the low right. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Purdue. 5:08 to play first half, and Louisville with a 17-12 lead.
This has been a good group for the Cards. This has probably been the most productive group with Brianna Jackson, Erica Carter, Mariah Moore, Courtney Walton, and Hines Allen.
Courtney Walton with a step around theft off the sideline. Took it away from McBride. Carter up the right wing to Moore. Cards force another turnover. Back on top for Carter. She gives it to Hines Allen, head of the wheel. Hines Allen dribbles in, spins, leaves it on top. Moore puts it down. Pitch out, Brianna Jackson angles into the paint. Jackson jumps the pass for Hines Allen. Bam, the shot was blocked from behind. I think McBride got her. Cards could not convert in close.
It's good action, though, offensively.
Sure was. 4:38 left first half. Louisville defending up 5. Cards led 11-9 after one period. And Moore knocked the ball away at the sideline as Morissetti trying to hand it off for Hall. Had it deflected by Mariah. Cards are all over the floor defensively. Are under 5. Second quarter timeout. 17-12. Louisville on top of Purdue with 4:32 to play in the first half. More of our LG&E coverage straight ahead of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports. Arena and Estero and Louisville leads at 17-12. Maisha Hines Allen pacing in the way with 10 points. Join us on Tuesday for the next Coach Wall's radio show from Chili's Grill and Bar, Brownsboro Crossing. Seating begins at 5:30. The Coach Wall Show brought to you by Chili's Grill and Bar. Chili's, We're fresh as now, and AJ Dakota Weatherford checking in for the first time. There's a Purdue tie for Dakota. Her brother Grant plays basketball for the Boilers. Purdue certainly with a fine men's program, and Dakota from Cicero, Indiana, transfer from Evansville. 13 good minutes yesterday for Louisville.
Absolutely. See if she can do the same here.
They'll ask her to keep the defensive intensity. Morissetti gets the inbounds. First half shooting, Purdue 42%, Louisville 33%, but the Cards up 5. Morissetti runs in, jumps the pass out to Hall at the left wing, who hands it off now for the curling McBride, sliding down the lane, lays it off the glass and missed it. Offensive rebound, Kiesler back in at the low right, Nora Kiesler.
Kiesler's a big body, so when you're in front of her, you got to turn and you got to move her out of that paint.
Freshman from Assumption High School in Louisville's first points. Cards lead 17-14. Jackson near left wing, front court, top of the key. On the drive, leaves for Carter. Moves foul line, comes off to the left wing, bounces for Hines Allen at the left corner. 12 on the shot clock. Hines Allen backing down, spinning into the paint. Big jump stop, banked it up, missed it, and Kiesler gets the Purdue rebound. Off for Morissetti. Boilers left to right, running back down a triple. Top of the circle, Morissetti, handed by Jackson to the man-to-man. Now she backs and comes towards the right point. Starts in on Brianna. Pitches it off on the underhand for McBride. Stops at the right wing. A back cut bounce pass for Hall. Through the left corner now for Keys. Into the paint on Weatherford. She threw an elbow at her, no call. Dakota's eyes all jarred up. They're camping in the paint, no call. Hines Allen gets the rebound of a missed shot. Ahead for Carter. In from the low right. Appeared to get fouled, no call. There she did, as she got knocked down to the floor at the baseline. Foul's going to go on McBride, her first. A lot of contact.
It was a lot of contact, and I think Dakota Weatherford took a nice little elbow right there in the square in the middle of her nose.
She sure did. She's checking above her right eye, it looks like. Yeah. You see, that's reviewable. You can go to the monitor and look at that.
I mean,
Furing is in for Hines Allen. She got a shiner already on her right eye, doesn't she?
I think I can see it from here.
Yeah, I agree. 3:16 to play in the first half. 17-14 is the lead for the Cards, and the ball on the baseline. Dakota looking, loops it on top for Walton, who hands for Jackson. Brianna dribbles back, sets the floor. Jackson yet to score in the game, yet Louisville up a triple. Jackson on the drive to the low right, to the basket, laid it up, missed it. Rebound, Walton on the tap. Out to Jackson, near left corner, Trey, no good. It was an open shot, and the rebound comes off now to Keys. Keys is a pocket pick by Jackson, and then a scrum on the floor, and the held ball arrow will keep it with Purdue. Jackson from behind knocked it away, forced the ball, and may have hurt her right elbow. At least she comes up holding it.
Jackson, I mean,
she plays so hard.
She really does. What about the hustle there? She probably saved it, her team there from Purdue getting a score.
Keys, baseline right, will inbound. 23 on the Boilermaker shot clock. And then Jackson goes up and is fouled as she comes away with the ball. Nora Kiesler decked her to the floor. A curious call, but we'll take it. The first on Kiesler as Jackson went airborne and was able to take that puppy away.
That's a tough one. And that's 5. She'll go to the free throw line.
They're asking, though, is it team control? That's what the question is in front of us. Sue Blanche is asking Bill Lawrence if it's a team control. We can hear the Purdue broadcaster to our right saying, how do you call a foul on that on her?
I mean, it was questionable.
Frankly,
I will agree with
that. I
that.
agree, correct. And now the 3 conference here near midcourt. They're discussing whether it's team control or 2 shots.
Should be 2 shots. Should be 2 shots.
They're claiming it's a team control foul and it's not 2 shots. Brianna had the ball, didn't she?
I thought she did. Or were they looking at that as a loose ball, maybe?
Neither fan base is happy right now. And after the conference, they deem no shots. Carter for the Cards, front court, far right wing. Louisville by 3 with a pumpkin. Feed for Weatherford, return it for Carter. On top, Jackson. One more time, Walton near corner. Left point, Jackson, head of the circle, Weatherford. Moving the ball back and forth. They get it to Carter, right wing, right corner, Furing. 11 to shoot, right wing, gotta go Jackson. 9 on the shot clock. Brianna backs, holds a fist, 6 to shoot. Ball screen, Jackson, head of the wheel, long three, got it from the top, fell down from 24. Timeout, Purdue. Mercy.
Good patience. Shot clock winding down. She called for that unball screen, goes left, uses that unball screen by Courtney Walton, pulls up for the three, knocks it down.
Brianna Jackson's first points of the game, her 9th three of the season, and she drilled it from the top. Backside knocked to the floor. Timeout immediately from Sharon Versup, and the Cards lead 6, which is their largest lead of the game. 2:21 to play. Did you like the ball movement there by Louisville?
I did, and he's really trying to emphasize move the basketball. When it gets up at the top of the key, they really want to get reversed, because if you don't, you play into the hands of the defense. Get that defense to shifts, and then that way you can attack and find you some seams to attack and get to the basket, or play a little inside-out action. And when they've done that, some good things have happened. When they don't do it, they get stagnant in their offense and really don't get much.
Hey, we heard from Candace Bigham. We also heard from Matt Toon just moments ago, who is locked in. Weber State assistant coach for Beth Ann Nord. Thanks for dialing us in, Matthew. 20-14 Louisville impressing full court on Purdue with 2:21 to play. Louisville led after one period 11-9. Up 20-14 now. Inbounds in backcourt, and Dakota Weatherford's called for reaching in on Tierra Murphy. And that is a Bronx cheer you hear from the Purdue faithful from across the way. Weatherford's first foul, second of the period on Louisville. Side left backcourt now for the Boilers, and they'll have to go about 75 feet to bring this one up. And again, Louisville maintains their full court press. Furing jumping at the inbounder. That's Keys. She gets it from Morissetti in backcourt behind her own bucket. And behind the still dribbling in backcourt, pushes ahead from McBride, who breaks the line with a second to spare. Bounces it up to the right wing, and Keys into the paint. On top, Morissetti. Three's a line drive that bricks. Fearing the board, outlet Jackson. 1-on-2. Brianna to the paint, takes him anyway, and lays it up no good at the low right. And the rebound comes off to McBride. Jackson wobbled to get up and hobbling slowly back the floor. There's a left wing three by Murphy that she hits, and it's 20-17. Jackson limping it off as Murphy in transition with a 5-on-4 stuck at 3. Cards lead down to 3. Minute 35 to play first half. Brianna having a hard time moving. Right corner, Furing. She'll set and throw a 3 up. Got it from Sam Furing from the far right corner.
And Furing does a great job. She can stretch the defense. She has the ability to knock down the long range, and also has the length to post up and score from the inside. But nice job there by knocking down the 3 ball.
Coach Walls calls a 30-second timeout. Furing's triple gives Louisville a 6-point lead again with a minute 28 to play in the first half. And now each team has used their first half 30-second timeout. Here from Estero, Florida, where we have been now since Tuesday. And AJ, they put on a nice show for us here.
They have indeed, and that showed a lot of heart. They're playing hard. They're playing with passion. You know, and that's a rough start. You know, 0-2, and the expectations of this freshman class. But I like the way that they've responded, and they've done it just by what has been blue collar work.
That's
you
right.
know, and I like what I see.
Jackson is out and being looked at by the medical personnel off to the baseline. The Cards have Walton with Furing on the floor, Carter, Moore, and Weatherford. Purdue facing token pressure in backcourt. Murphy across its inner circle for Kiesler. Kiesler holding its inner circle. Moore trying to tie her up. Passes it off now for Murphy. 15 to shoot, 1:12 to go, first half. Louisville by 6. High post right feed from McBride. Weaves to the left elbow. Hands now for Keys. Backs down. Walton threw it off the bottom stanchion of the backboard and couldn't get it to go anywhere. Furing dribbling in backcourt. Ahead for Carter. Now across the line to Moore at the right corner. Under a minute left in the first half. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Furing nearly got undercut there.
Jeez. Talk about bump the cutter. It's more like lay out the cutter. That was a football play.
Furing is in some pain. She'll be on the line. The foul goes on Andriana Keys, her first. 2 shots for Sam Furing. Louisville's lead is 6. And Furing, who hit her first collegiate triple a moment ago, looking for a first collegiate free throw here. It's up and in. Let me just say that before she's done, she's going to be a star for the University of Louisville.
She will be indeed. I mean, she's got all the assets that she needs. She's got the length, she's got the talent, and now she's got to put together that work ethic.
Second free throw miss. Louisville by 7. 50 seconds left. Morissetti, the rebound, running back, takes Fearing, pitches left corner. There's Keys. She'll send an air ball to 3 strong. And then we're going to get a tie-up on the rebound. It's physical out there. Let me tell you, Walton went down with McBride, and Courtney's going to give the arrow on the held ball to Louisville. Oh, no, we had a whistle for a held ball, and now we have an overrule on a foul call on Walton. One official said jump ball, the man on the near wing. The official under the bucket called the foul on Walton. I beg your pardon. First on Walton. Third team foul. Inbounds for Kiesler. Stands in the paint, on top, and a 3 rolls down for Murphy.
And Dakota Weatherford cannot allow that to happen. You can't allow that shooter to get the 3-point shot off, and then they get the make.
Murphy's second 3 in a couple of minutes has 6, and Louisville's lead 4. 5 seconds between shot and game clock. Moore at the top, left corner for Walton. Now for Moore, left wing. On top, Weatherford. 11 to shoot, 16 for the half. Carter at the top, 8 to shoot. Jump pass Moore, left corner. 5 on the shot clock. Into Fearing, short turnaround jumper, lips out. Rebound tipped, and a foul on Purdue with 8 3/10 left, and more Cardinals free throws.
And it's the activity of Courtney Walton. That's what she does best. She comes in, she's active. She's always pursuing the basketball when the shots go up, and she has a knack for finding the basketball when it's in the air.
Second foul on Keys, double bonus for Walton, 8.3 left, Louisville a 4-point lead. Coach Sharon Versup has just been teed up. Technical foul on the Purdue head coach. So now the Cardinals are going to have 4 free throws here, up 4 in the final seconds of the first half. Sharon has been working that official quite a bit, and finally Sue Blotch teed her up.
But this is where the Cards can show some improvement too. I mean, you want to get yourself to the free throw line, and they're doing that. Just make sure you continue to make them.
2-shot technical first, and then the free throws from Walton. Mariah Moore is at both of her charity tosses. Last year, 81% from the line, which was among the top 10 of the ACC. 7th, in fact. 4 points in the game as she drained that free throw all from the line. 25-20 Louisville. Second one for Moore. Line left. Beautiful. Has 5. And now Walton to step to the line for 2 more. This on the foul free throws. Courtney has not attempted a free throw this season, was 6 of 8 last year from the line. First one, in, her first point.
And she's a kid to me who can get to the line a little bit more often than she does just by doing what she's doing. I mean, she can really try to pride herself as like a female Dennis Rodman.
Got them both. Louisville 8 of 9 from the line, leading 28-20, 8 seconds left. And a token full court press off Morissetti, and Mariah Moore wraps her up. That's a brilliant foul. Cards at 1 to give. Fouled her right as she crossed the line, and Moore's first, 4th team foul, and now Louisville has no more to give with 5 seconds left in the half, leading by 8. Morissetti's going to inbound at midcourt in front of the possession arrow. Weatherford guards the inbounds. The pass in, knocked away by Walton and stolen. 3 seconds left. Here's Carter, and she'll leave it ahead for Moore, who flips it up and late at the horn. It is halftime, but what a first 20 minutes for the 22nd ranked Louisville Cardinals.
No, great effort there by the Cards. Really established themselves defensively, put the pressure on Purdue early on, got their key player, April Wilson, in foul trouble. She sat the bench most of this first half, and Cards will go up 28-20 here in the second round.
It is our halftime score from Estero, Florida. 28-20, Louisville leads Purdue. Stay with us. Our Rally's halftime report is straight ahead, and more of our LG&E coverage of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports.
Well, you know, you're absolutely right. And the thing is, you're looking at these shooting numbers. They're shooting 31%, but they're up 28-20. It's their defense that's keeping them in this game. It's giving them the control of this game. I think they really have struggled here against the zone. They need to try to find an answer for it. But when you know, establish yourself on the defensive end of the floor, you give yourself a chance, and that's what they've done. Myisha Hines-Allen came in off the bench and was instant offense right away. She scores 10 first half points. And then Brianna Jackson, even though, you know, I think she struggled here a little bit, she's always going to be a factor because you have to pay attention to her. She can create her own shot, but she was creating for other people. Again, looking for Myisha Hines-Allen. They get a little bit more from Sam Fearing. So, you know, this kind of spreading the wealth here. But again, it's been the defense because the offense has not really been stellar.
Courtney Walton all over the place. Seems like she has about 3 times the amount of rebounds she's been credited for, but she has 5 at the half with 2 points. 10 for Myisha Hines-Allen, and Louisville with a lead in the first half, as the stat sheet tells us, for 15 minutes. So the Cardinals pretty much have had their way here in the first half from Estero. We'll come back with more from Germain Arena. Look at the first half numbers when we return. It's our Rally's halftime report on Cards Radio 790 KRD. Myisha Hines-Allen with 10 forceful points in the first half, 3 rebounds, played 10 minutes. She was outstanding. 4 points for Sam Furing, 3 rebounds in 8 minutes. She hit a triple. Taja Cole in 7 minutes did not score, has 2 fouls. Erica Carter in 18 minutes, 2 points, 2 rebounds with 3 assists. Courtney Walton in 17 minutes, 2 points and 5 rebounds with 3 steals. Brianna Jackson hit the triple in the late stages of the first half. 1 of 7 shooting, 1 of 4 from 3. 19 minutes for her with 3 points. Erin DeGreat in 3 minutes has 2 points with a rebound. Mariah Moore in 12 minutes in the first half, 5 points, 2 assists. And Dakota Weatherford played 5 minutes, took an elbow, and no points to show for it. For Purdue, they were led at the half by Tierra Murphy, who struck for a couple of threes, the freshman from South Bend. Off the bench with 6 to lead the way in 4 minutes. Ashley Morissetti has 4 points and 3 rebounds, 4 turnovers in 20 minutes. Tori Thornton in 6 minutes did not score. Bridget Perry in 4 minutes also did not score. Andriana Keys in 18 minutes at a point. April Wilson, 6 minutes, nothing. Did have 2 steals. Justine Hall, 5 minutes, no points. Hayden Hamby, 7 minutes, 3 points. Nora Kiesler, 8 minutes, 2 points, 3 boards. Dominique McBride at 14 minutes at 2 points and 4 rebounds. Erica Moore in 2 minutes did not score. And Bree Horrocks, 6 minutes, 2 points. It adds up to the halftime count. Louisville 28, Purdue 20. Those are our halftime stats brought to you by Kentucky One Health, official healthcare provider of Louisville Athletics. Quickly, let's check our Clark and Riggs College scoreboard. Congratulations to Coach Petrino and the Louisville football team, who have now won 5 in a row over the Kentucky Wildcats after they completed an improbable 31-0 run, down 21-0 to go on and win 38-24 today in Lexington. Also, congratulations to Ann Cordes and the U of L volleyball team, clinching the outright ACC championship today. Just a really good day for the University of Louisville, and the Cards try to make it a hat trick here tonight. Clark and Riggs, more than just a printer. AJ will talk about her keys and our VisionWorks focus for the second half straight ahead. 28-20, Louisville leads Purdue. More of our Rally's halftime report ahead on 790 KRD. Sorry, I should have let you jump in there. But
oh, no, that's okay, because I was, I just let you finish that.
Items with your refreshing rewards card, and you'll get cents off a gallon on your next fill-up. Even better, the savings accumulate and can be used with other fuel discounts.
Half about to begin from Estero, Florida. 28-20, Louisville on top of Purdue. The Cards are going to go with Cole, Moore, Carter, Furing, and Walton. Boilermakers open with Perry, Keys, Kiesler, Wilson, and Morissetti. And it's Louisville ball to begin the second half from left to right. Carter has it at the top of the key. Working left, gives it to Cole at the right wing. On top for Moore, left corner Carter, and right off her hands and out of bounds. An unforced turnover there.
You know, I feel like we've got 2 or 3 of those a game. Those fumbles where you just don't catch the ball, just comes off your fingertips.
Brianna Jackson is just returning to the Louisville bench in the locker room. We'll keep our fingers crossed. Keys has it for Purdue, forecourt to our left. Boilers right to left, half 2. Louisville opening in a man-to-man. On the right wing, it's Wilson. Wilson with 2 fouls, throws it to the right corner. Perry's jumper up from 17, no good. And the rebound into the paint for Keys, who powers back up and scores low right. Keys with 3, with that put back, and it's 28-22 Louisville. Carter into a trap, right corner Moore, open, throws a 3, no good. Walton gets the rebound and leaves it back out for Carter at the top. Cards will reset, another Courtney Walton board. Mariah Moore with the ball at the right wing, on top for Furing. Drops it at the foul line for Cole, sweeps to her left, glides in with the strong left hand. Cole laid it in.
And Cole just snuck there around the free throw line area. They give her the basketball, and she goes left. She's left-handed, goes with the strong hand, finishes the layup.
And great quickness, too. Perry off to Morissetti at the right wing in front of the Purdue bench. Dribbles at the top, gives her Wilson. Drops it for Keys at the left corner, 15 to shoot. Keys to the foul line, stops, throws it right corner, Perry. Baseline drive right by Furing. Furing from behind tried to block it and fouled her. Well, the problem there was she got beat on the baseline.
Well.
Compounded it with the foul. Furing second, first of the second half on Louisville, and 2 free throws coming for Purdue's Bridget Perry, the junior from Mooresville, Indiana.
Got to move your feet on the drive. And then you got to have help side rotation. When you see your teammate is beat, you've got to be weak side, paying attention to the strong side of the floor and get there and give your teammate help.
Perry, the left-hander, hits the free throw. 15 of 17 now on the year from the line. That's her first point of the game. Louisville leads at 30-23. Winner gets Stanford tomorrow at 7:30. Loser will play Dayton at 5 here tomorrow on the consolation third-place game. Perry hits them both. Stanford will play the winner for the championship, 30-24. And Cole, front courting quickly, gets the body check foul on Perry, and that's a big one, her third. First of the second half, and she'll go right out of the game. Dominique McBride checks back in for her, the freshman from Bedford, Indiana.
Carr's doing a great job of getting players into foul trouble.
30-24, the Louisville lead, 8:24 to go in the third. Cole has it at the top. Jackson riding the stationary bike on the baseline now under the watchful eye of Cardinals trainer Allegra Lucia. Cole at the right wing, top of the key, one-hand pass Moore, left corner, snaps off a tray, missed it, back iron. Walton another rebound, weak side. Passes it out for Moore at the left wing. 2 minutes played, third quarter. Moore, foul line dump for Walton, squares up. Jarred from behind, passes for Moore, who slipped to the basket. Blew the layup low right, underneath, being hacked, gets it back, right corner. Thought about the 3, throws it for Walton, under the bucket, out now for Moore. Checks the feet and chins it up there, no good. And the weak side rebound run down by Morissetti, who falls to the floor, and we're going to get a held ball as Cole went down to tie her up, and the arrow will give it to Purdue.
I mean, they give themselves a second chance points. Didn't get anything initially. You crashed the boards. Had some great looks, just didn't go down. Great hustle play here, but possession will go to Purdue.
7:39 to play third quarter. Louisville's lead 30-24. In the front court for the Boilers is Wilson. Hands it off for McBride, who gives it back to Keys, and now off the pick. We've got a foul called at the left elbow. The foul on Walton, her second. Second of the half on U of L. Keys side left corner, gets it into Morissetti, who lobs it in. Walton tried to deflect it, caught underneath though, and thrown high off the glass and in. That was Kiesler, I believe. Yep, she has 4. 30-26, Louisville by 4. Carter into the paint, out to Cole, left corner, left-handed three, bullseye.
And again, got into the gap of the defense right there, just below the free throw line. Finds wide open Taja Cole. She knocks it down.
33-26, Louisville back up 7 to play in the third. Morissetti dribbling around Fearing, who bumped her and fouled her at the left elbow. Her third, and the third of the half on the cards. Purdue's going to be in the penalty here very shortly. Hines out and in for Fearing.
Well, Sam Fearing learns how to learns to anticipate plays and moves of the offensive player. She'll get better.
Keys, baseline left, gets it into Wilson, left sideline. Holds on Cole, passes back at the left point for Keys. Moves to the top of the circle. Keys stops, leaves for McBride, left of the arc. 19 on the shot clock, hand off for Wilson. Guarded by Cole closely. Wilson hounded by Cole. Leaves it straight away now for McBride, who drives down the lane with a left-hand floater, missed it off the heel. Hines out on the rebound. Outlet goes ahead for Carter to the foul line. A jumper up and no good. And the rebound to Moore. Mariah blew the putback at the low right. And it's taken away by the Boilers, Kiesler.
Great effort there by Mariah. Feels a little deflated. She just got to slow herself down just a little bit so she can get those putbacks to go down.
Morissetti slips it back to McBride, who skips it right point. Keys is open, and her three's no good. Off the back iron, loose ball, got it at the top. Underneath and laid in at the low left by McBride. She has 4. Louisville's lead 5 with 4 minutes gone, second half. 33-28 U of L. Jackson goes to Coach Walls and says, I'm ready, and heads to the table. Cole at the right wing for Louisville. On top for Hines Allen. Left wing for Carter. Gives it to the foul line and Cole. Down the lane to the left block. Stops, knocked away, got it back, throws it out to Hines Allen at the right wing. 8 to shoot. On top for Moore. Left corner Carter. She'll send a three. No good. Rebound to Kiesler of Purdue. Outlet up the right wing. Morissetti lines in and scores on the bank shot at the low right.
And Purdue putting the pressure on the Cards. They're getting out in transition. They're getting easy buckets. Cards just need to settle down here, run their offense, try to get something.
5:23 left third quarter. Louisville's lead 3. Cole for Carter at the top. Carter plays it off to Moore at the near right wing. Bounce pass short corner. Hines out on baseline. 11 to shoot. She'll send a 16-footer. No good. Quick shot. One and done. The rebound, McBride.
I think you can get that shot anytime, and I think Coach Walls really would like to see that they work the ball around a little bit more.
Morissetti drives in behind the back, backs down Carter, sweeps with her left, a Euro step and scored. Morissetti has 8. Louisville's lead at one point was 8. It's now down to 1, 33-32 U of L.
They're making their run.
4:44 left in the third. Carter to Hines Allen at the baseline. Purdue into a zone here at 2-3. Bounce pass for Moore, right point. 12 to shoot. Skip past Carter, left corner. Carter starts the drive, goes to the baseline at the left block. A wraparound layup, no good. Walton the board and back up, no, but a foul at the low right.
And there's Courtney Walton again, cleaning up the mess. Gets the rebound, goes back up strong. She gets fouled, goes to the free throw line.
Foul on McBride, her second, and Walton will be on the free throw line for 2 shots when we come back. Timeout on the floor, 4:26 to play in the third quarter. Cardinals 33, Boilermakers 22. More of our LG&E coverage of U of L women's basketball next from Learfield Sports. Third quarter, Louisville 33, Purdue 32. The Cards are 2 of 11 in the second half from the floor, and Purdue 5 of 8. Louisville led by 8 at one point second half, and now a 10-3 Borders run to close within 1. And AJ, they're trying to do a little bit of what the Cards wanted to do in the first half. That's get out and run a little bit.
Yeah, and they're turning them over. They're forcing the turnovers, and then they're getting out in transition, putting the pressure back on the Cards defensively and finishing. So Cards got to make an adjustment.
Courtney Walton, 2 for 2 from the line of the game, back to the free throw line and stripped the cords on the first. Her third point. Louisville's lead a deuce, 34-32. Hines Allen, Moore, Walton, Weatherford, Jackson, and Walton hit them all.
Net.
35-32, the Cards back up a triple, and Weatherford applies some token pressure on Wilson. April Wilson, the leading scorer for Purdue, yet to score in the game. Weatherford guards her closely. Ball goes up top for McBride, who leaves it at the right wing for Keys in front of the Purdue bench. 14 to shoot. She'll push the pass to the baseline, and McBride drives through. Baseline pass stolen by Moore. Mariah for the Cards, leaves for Weatherford, who crosses the line at center circle. 4 to play, third quarter. Louisville 35, Boilermakers 32. Weatherford, a high right standing, dribbled on Wilson. Leaves for Hines Allen, top of the key. Hines Allen stops at the left wing. Dribbled expired, hands for Jackson. Brianna to the top off the pick. Through traffic to the lane at the low right. Shot blocked out of bounds by Hamby.
Way to split the defense. Right now, I think Brianna Jackson took a blow to the face, so she's really struggling trying to gather herself.
She had her shot blocked by Hamby and out of bounds, and it'll be Louisville ball, 6 to shoot on the baseline. Weatherford's going to inbound. Lobs it for Hines Allen, catches to the right elbow. Clears out, dribbles twice to the low right, goes in, called for a walk. Got the baseline block. Cardinals turned it over, and for Louisville, that's number 7. That was after they turned it over 20 times yesterday. 35-32, Cards, 3.5 left in the third. Weatherford kicked the ball at the top, and it'll be a Purdue recycled at the sideline. Shot clock will hold at 22. Semifinals of the Gulf Coast Showcase. Winner to play Stanford for the title tomorrow. Ball in for Wilson. Out front at the left point on Weatherford. Gets the screen. Now into a double team of Hines Allen and Weatherford. Passes left wing for Hamby, who fires it inside. A knockaround steal by Walton. Taken away by Jackson as she knocked it away to Peard from Perry. Cards are all over it defensively tonight. 3:07 left in the third, up 3. Louisville not shooting well from the floor, but they're relying on stops. Jackson at the top, pulls up on the dribble, in trouble, leaves for Moore at the right hash. Dribbles top of the key, hands for Hines Allen, further out. 6 to shoot, 5 to shoot. Hines Allen drives to the low right, scoops it up, layup wouldn't go. Ball taken away by Walton, power dribble and scored low on the left, Walton.
Good patience there, saw that she had nice little pass to the basket, took it, power dribble. Courtney Walton having a nice game.
Cards by 5, 2.5 left third quarter. Purdue's Keys to the right wing full court. Top of the key, down the paint, backs down Hines Allen, and a block on Hines Allen. They're going to say before the shot, no basket on the baseline. Hines Allen called for her first. Team foul number 4, so they are not shooting, and as it turns out, not a bad foul right there.
It's not, you know, and Hines Allen just got to, sometimes you have a tendency to kind of lean that body in a little bit. Say just keep her right in front of you.
Carter for Weatherford for the Cards. Wilson to inbound at the baseline for the Purdue. And she loops a pass high right for Horrocks. Guarded by Walton. Hands it off for Wilson. 26 to shoot. Screen Wilson. Glides left of the key. Short jumper good. Her first points. That was a 10-footer.
You know, you got to know your scout. Wilson wants to, she's going to set you up with her right. She wants to go left and pull up for the jumper. Don't want to allow her to get going.
For the most part, the Cards have done great in terms of the scout on her. She's their leading scorer at 17 a game and has 2 now. Cards by 3 under 2 to play third quarter. It's Jackson, top of the key. Purdue showing zone. Moore has it at the foul line. Down the lane, slides to the right. Laid it up, missed it. Rebound taken by Purdue. Knocked away by Moore, stolen by Walton. Give it back to Moore, who scored low right.
Just a little sneakiness
there
by Mariah Moore.
She put their hand in the cookie jar. Came away with 1. 39-34 Cards, 93 third quarter ticks left. Louisville led by 8 at the half. Wilson between the rings on Carter off the screen, same shot, left of the key, in and out, no good. Hines out on the rebound, outlet Jackson. Brianna up the left point. Into forecourt, slows in front of the Louisville bench to Hines out on top of the circle. She gives for Carter right point, 19 to shoot, 1:11 to play, third quarter. Carter with a left-hand dribble backs, fists the call from Coach Walls. Carter looking to feed, gives it off for Hines Allen, right arc, 9 to shoot. Lob inside Moore, caught it at the low right, 6 to shoot. Baseline 10-footer, left it short, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to get an incidental.
Foul on what? I mean, this is unbelievable.
Foul called on Moore for the kick. I think she imagined that. That was an incidental play, I thought.
She was lying flat on the floor. Come on.
She said you tripped her. Moore said I didn't trip her. She fell down. Second foul, Mariah Moore. Yeah, that was not a good call.
Well, you know, they're the same calls that were called in the first half.
That's right.
They're still awful. They're just a couple of them have gone towards the Cardinals.
Fifth foul, so 2 shots. First one rolls in for Andriana Keys. She was the one disrupting our broadcast earlier. Fourth point. Moore checks out. Cold in, Louisville by 4, and now a second one for Keys. Got it. Has 5, and that's a big couple of free throws right there. Morissetti checks back in for Purdue. Keys out.
Somebody's got to take the ball out. Right. Okay, here we go.
39-36. Louisville by 3, under a minute to go, third quarter. Cole walks it up, brings it into front court, leaves for Jackson at the right wing. Pass for Erica Carter between the circles. 19 to shoot, 43 for the third quarter. Carter leaves for Cole at the left hash, left corner for Walton. Back to Cole, 10 to shoot, left corner to go Carter. Gives it back to Jackson in the left corner, a three-point shot's good.
Good execution there by the Cards.
Coach drew that one up for Jackson, who came off the pick, caught it into the deep corner, knocked home a triple. Louisville by 6 with 21 seconds left in the third. 42-36 U of L, Morissetti. Standing dribble, center circle, shot clock off. 12 seconds left in the third. 11, and now she starts in on Carter. Goes to her right with 7. Freeze at the baseline, banked it off the square and scored. Morissetti with 10. 3 seconds left. Here's Carter quickly down the floor. Carter with a second to go. Never got the shot up.
In the world?
Yep, time and score, and she didn't know how much time was left in the third. We've played 3. Very entertaining 3 quarters. And a defensive fest here from Germain Arena. 42-38, Louisville on top of Purdue. Fourth quarter coming next in our LG&E coverage of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports. And our score is Louisville 42 and Purdue 38. AJ, third quarter won by the Boilers 18-14, but we're still seeing a very good defensive effort from the Louisville perspective, and that's the encouraging part, certainly, of this.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, again, it's what's holding them up right now. And I think they're starting to find some answers within this zone. I tell you, Courtney Walton, I can't talk about her enough in this ball game. She's really kept a lot of plays alive for the Cardinals. And then Brianna Jackson, I mean, this hasn't been her best game of yet, but, you know, you still have a whole nother quarter here to go. Let's see if they could get something going offensively.
Walton, 6 points, 7 rebounds, 4 steals. Louisville shooting just 30% for the game. Purdue at 48%, yet the Cards lead at 42-38 and have the ball to start the fourth quarter, moving forecourt to our right. Purdue showing zone. Jackson, top of the circle. Carter over to Cole, right wing. Now to Jackson, a high left ball fake, steps to the foul line, 15-footer just inside the stripe. Good.
Good patience. Look what happens when you move the ball around, get that defense to shift, get right there, right into the teeth of the defense, which is usually the free throw line area, pulls up for a nice little jumper.
Jackson with 8, Louisville by 6, all the way in, sweeping to the goal, and uncontested. Perry lays it in, her first field goal. Has 4, averages 12 a game. Louisville back up 4. Top of the circle, Carter over to Jackson at the right point. Looks to skip, gives it back instead to Carter. Back for Jackson at the high right. To Cole, top of the circle against the zone. Feeds the foul line. Walton's open. Shoots a jumper. Rolls out. No good.
It's a great shot.
All but down. Morissetti the board. Leak ahead. Long pass. Corralled underneath and then fumbled out of bounds. Jackson touched it last. Perry was going for the ball for Purdue. It's off the Cardinal. 44-40. U of L by 4 with 8:53 to play. Wilson baseline left. Louisville has led in this game for over 24 minutes now. They've not trailed in the second half. Left wing Wilson. April Wilson into a trap. Ball knocked away and stolen behind Allen. Maisha dribbling up the floor. 2-on-1. Barrels to the bucket. Foul. Missed the shot in the paint from 10 straight on, and she'll go to the line.
Great move there. You know, Maisha has a tendency to get that rebound and want to go coast to coast. And the pass has come up empty, but was smart there. Drew the foul, get to the free throw line.
Wilson's third, first of the fourth quarter on the Boilers. And Hines Allen, 10 first half points, is yet to score in the second half and has 2 free throws. First one for number 2 is soft and down the drain. 3 of 3 on the year at the line.
Not too bad from the stripe tonight.
11 of 13, U of L. From the charity marker. Purdue's been to the line 6 times. Hines Allen rattled that one down. Has a dozen. U of L 46-40. Token full court pressure. First 90 seconds of the fourth quarter. Kiesler hands it off for Wilson just inside of the timeline at center circle. Now head of the heave first, Morissetti. Crosses over Jackson, off the screen. Morissetti gets Walton into switch, steps back, sends and hits a 3. Tough shot, top of the key.
That's the big time shot.
Morissetti with 13, averages 11 per game, and the Boilers down a triple with 8:10 to go on the clock. For Morissetti, her first triple of the game and 10th of the season. Carter, foul line feed Jackson, turnaround Jay. It rolls in off the front iron from 16.
It's there all night, and that's where the zone is vulnerable. BJ is getting into that crease there at the free throw line, and you just got to keep knocking them down.
48-43 Cardinals trying to complete a big day for U of L. Perry dribbles in at the low left, moves in on Walton. Courtney's called for a foul and was standing with her arms straight up. She can't believe it. Her third and the first of the fourth quarter on the Cards, and Purdue to the line for throws.
I think she can take a charge on Perry. Perry, you know she's going to put her head down and she's going to drive when they run that play. And those are the plays that you have to be aware of. That's where you understanding your scout. And just jump right there in the lane. Just take it right square in the chest.
The lefty Perry with a soft touch hits the free throw, her 5th point. Checking out Hamby for Purdue. Coming in is Keys. Hines Allen out for U of L. Furing playing with 3 fouls back. Louisville's lead 48-44 it should be. Scoreboard reads 43. Perry's second free throw goes in. Has 6. 48-45 now. And the Cardinals with the ball with Cole into front court, into a trap, had the ball knocked away, and then pushed the player for Purdue. So Taja Cole commits a silly foul off the ball to her 3rd after fumbling it away, and the 2nd of the fourth quarter on Louisville. Well, they finally got the score right. Cole goes out, Moore comes in. Boilers with a 3 can tie it with 7:35 to play in the game. Wilson across the line at center circle, and Carter works to the left, gets a screen, passes on top, open, a dump pass at the low right for Keys, pitches out to the corner, Morissetti, back to Keys at the elbow, on top for Perry, her 15-footer's no good, the rebound caught underneath by Kiesler, and she banked it back in, may have gone over the back, has 6, and now Purdue down 1.
Yeah, Kiesler, you got to push her out of the paint.
She just used her height advantage there, probably a good no goal, yeah. 48-47 Card, 7 to play. Fearing off to Carter at the left wing. Carter checked by Wilson, passes for Jackson at the head of the circle. Rihanna with 10 to shoot, backs off, gets a screen from Fearing, can't use it, now steps back, 3 at the head of the circle! Money for Jackson!
And that's just a baller coming out, okay?
That is a
that's
big
exactly
time,
what that is.
Big time hoops play. She clutched her fist, it's 51-47 Louisville, 6.5 to go. Buckle up here, folks. Morissetti for Purdue at the left point off the pick. Rolls right of the key on Walton. Walton called for a foul on the drive. Courtney guilty of her 4th, and that's a huge foul. The 3rd of the 4th quarter on Louisville.
That is huge. You got to meet the player, the offensive player, where they're going to be. You can't just trail the whole way. You're going to get a foul called on you every time.
Well, the scoreboard, yes, now reads 3 team fouls. It had said 2. The announcer just mentioned 3, and I've got 3 as well. Walton goes out. Sam Purcell, Louisville assistant coach, trying to help her out on the baseline. Score is right. It's 51-47. 6:30 left, 4th quarter. And it's Purdue ball on the baseline with Morissetti getting it into Kiesler. Now the pass goes to the top of the key and Keys. Keys back to the right wing, Morissetti, guarded by Brianna Jackson, who's working hard. Left wing Keys, sends a 3, high on the left, no good. Rebound to Misha Hines-Allen. Now for Jackson, 3 on 2, but Jackson's gonna slow at the left wing. For Moore trailing, and back to Brianna at the left point. 6 minutes to play in the game, Louisville by 4. Crossover Jackson, left of the lane, drops the pass for Hines-Allen, who fumbled it and lost it. Taken away by Purdue. Running up the floor, Perry, to the left of the key, walk going in at the low left. Wave it off. They tried for a Euro step there. She did. And they've just given Purdue a technical foul, and Sharon Versa, or was it a timeout? No, I think we've got a technical foul on the Purdue bench, meaning, yeah, it was on a Euro step move, and instead of the layup going, they called a walk, and that's the 2nd technical foul on the Purdue bench. That's on a Purdue assistant coach, not a head coach. Moore, 2 free throws for the technical, hits the first, her 8th point. Had it been on Versa, Sharon Versa, I beg your pardon, it would have been an ejection, but it was on an assistant.
Yeah.
9th point for Moore, she bags both free throws, and it's 53-47 Louisville. Keep in mind the Cards have scored 4 points in this game off of technical free throws. 5:49 to play. Carter in front court, slows the pace. U of L by 6. Carter to the left wing, hands for Jackson, off the pick. Elbow jumper was there, didn't take it, gives to Moore for a foul line, Jay, no good. Off the back iron, long rebound to Carter of Louisville. She resets near center circle. They were late in resetting the shot clock.
I tell you. There's been more issues at the scorers table this whole tournament.
The whole tournament. I mean, it's been unbelievable. The last game yesterday, LSU and Purdue, the first bucket was scored. They put the points up for the wrong team, and the second bucket was scored, and they put the points up for the wrong team. And they're continuing to deal with issues over there. They reset the shot clock to 27. Cards will have it in forecourt on the side, leading by 6. Moore, Carter, Fearing, Hines-Allen, Jackson, the Louisville 5. In for Carter. Standing, dribbled at the high right. Wilson checks her. Erica pulls up on the dribble, hands for Jackson. 16 on the timer. Jackson down the lane on Wilson. Pitch to Moore for a left corner tray. It's in and out, no good. And the rebound to Kiesler. Kiesler throws it and nearly threw it away. Ahead for Morissetti. She'll dribble to the cross. Midpoint, 4th quarter. Cards by 6, 53-47. Morissetti off the pick, rubs to the right wing. Standing in front of the Boilers bench. Handoff for Wilson. at the same spot. Now up top on Hines Allen. Down the lane, slides off, leaves for Keys. 7 to shoot. Back to the left corner, Wilson. Takes Hines Allen to the low left, and Maisha's called for a blocking foul at the block on the baseline. Put Wilson on the foul line, and Maisha's second foul.
Force her up the sideline. She wants to go left. She was going to go baseline, and that's a scout. That's something you have to know from the scout.
4:41 to go. Louisville 53, Purdue 47. We're coming down the stretch. Stay with us on our LG&E coverage of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports. From Estero in the semifinals. Winner gets Stanford, loser plays Dayton tomorrow, and the Cardinals lead Purdue 53-47. What sticks out on that stat sheet, AJ?
Well, the Cards right now shooting 32%. Still struggling there from the field, but, you know, they're 14 of 16 from the free throw line. They're getting there, they're making them.
Forced 18 turnovers and are plus 12 in points off turnovers. Purdue ball, that was the 4th team foul on Hines Allen of this 4th quarter, and now the Boilers with the ball, trailing by 6. Morissetti at the left wing, crosses over, goes to her left, pulls up and hits it over Jackson from 15.
Yeah, Jackson overplayed the drive.
15 for Morissetti, and it's a 4-point Louisville lead with just over 4 to go. Jackson down the lane to the left, throws it out to Carter, steps in, throws a 16-footer up, jumper short, rebound Hines Allen into the lane, and the Cards will reset the shot clock. Hines Allen back to Jackson. Brianna guarded by Morissetti. Off to the right, leaves for Carter. Peels top of the key, hands for the weaving Moore, fumbled it away. Taken away, ahead for Keys, in from the low right, lays it in, 2-point game. An unforced turnover there by the Cards, who lead it by 2, and the Boilers have run the last 4 to cut it to a field goal game. 3:43 to play. Carter up to the top. Standing front right, leaves it at the wing for Moore. Ball knocked away by Keys, nearly lost, but Moore gets it back, moves baseline, passes in for Hines Allen, who hit a short jumper in the lane.
And that's just a basketball play. Heads up play there by Mariah Moore. Drew the defense and was able to get a nice little dump down pass there to Maisha Hines Allen. Knocks down the short jumper.
14 for Hines Allen. Louisville's lead is 4 with 3:15 left. It's Wilson at the baseline. A jumper from 15. Rushed it, missed it. Rebound Hines Allen. Runs a 2-on-1 with Jackson. Hines Allen in from the right. Jump stop. Short jumper. Banked it, missed it. Rebound. Furing fouled on the putback at the low left. Louisville all over the offensive glass here in the 4th quarter.
Nice job of following up, because a lot of times you can assume that your teammate's going to make it. She misses it. How about the follow-up there by the freshman Sam Fearing? They're getting again to the free throw line.
Kiesler's second foul, 3:03 left, and Fearing to the line to our right for 2. Sam with 4 points all in the first half. 1 of 2 at the game from the line, and that free throw is perfect. Her 5th point. Cards getting it done from the stripe in this one. By my count, 15 of 17 from the charity stripe. Second free throw, no good. Rebound comes off to Keys. Louisville 55-51 leaders, 3 minutes to play. Quickly down the floor, getting underneath, and shot blocked by Moore. It was taken away there by the Cards Jackson after Perry missed it.
Is that score correct? Is it 55-51?
No, it's 56.
Okay.
I believe it's 56-51. I beg your pardon. I had 55-51 written down. I'm there before Furing hit the 1 of 2. So the Cards are up 5, 2:38 to play. It's Moore at the left corner. It's a screen from Hines Allen. Pick and roll. Maisha caught it.
Great
Pitch to
job.
Jackson. High right three. No good. Left it short. Rebound Hines Allen inside. And they called Furing for going over the back and hitting her on the head. Her 4th foul.
Saw it coming. Saw it coming.
Now we'll walk right to left, and it'll be Purdue free throws with 2:27 left to go in the game.
I don't know. I mean, you put Courtney Walton back in this ball game.
She has 4 fouls as well.
But you got 2 minutes to go here.
Would you rather, well, I think he'll stay with Furing. Well, at what point, though, do you put her in? Under 2? Here's Perry's first one, and it rolls in. Hit the iron twice and goes. 56-52 is the score.
Here we go.
Second free throw. That one rolls in as well. 56-53. Perry has 8.
Yeah.
Furing out, Walton in. You called it, AJ.
I mean,
the young man at the scores table needs to find a new line of work.
well, this is a different guy, so I don't know if they
It
just
now
kind of
says
recruited some people.
56-52. It's 56-53. It's unbelievable. There's the score correct, and now Coach Walls calls a 30-second timeout, and this will become a full timeout. This becomes a full timeout. We'll take a break. 2:20. I mean, they're a mess at the table across the way. 2:27 to go. 56-53. Louisville leads Purdue. Stay with us. More of our LG&E coverage of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports. From Estero, Florida, 56-53. Louisville leads Purdue. Coach Walls calling the timeout. Moore, Hines Allen, Jackson, Carter, and Walton, the 5 for U of L. Purdue with Kiesler, Morissetti, Perry, Keys, and Wilson. Moore running the baseline and backcourt. Gets it in for Walton, who hands it back to Mariah. Now for Carter, who will bring it up. Critical possession here, a 3-point Louisville lead with just over 2 minutes to play. Carter at the top, veers to the left. Off to the wing in front of the Louisville bench. Carter still dribbling, calling for help. Had a cutting Jackson, hands it for her, 10 to shoot. Jackson off to the left wing on Morissetti to the left corner. Jackson looks to pass, now stops, shoots a 3, had it blocked, taken away by Keys of Purdue.
Gotta get back.
2 minutes to play. Wilson through traffic, into the paint, throws it to the low left. It's caught there by Perry. She barrels into Hines Allen and scored low left.
You have to keep your ground there. You have to.
56-55, the Louisville lead one. 1:44 to go. Jackson hands for Carter. Erica in center circle, sets the floor. 18 to shoot, veers left, gives for Brianna Jackson, hands it back to Carter. Carter with 12 on the shot clock, through traffic, into the paint. Now retreats to the top, 9 to shoot. Passes for Jackson, Brianna at the left wing with 6 to shoot. Into the lane, fumble the ball, through traffic, out of bounds, and off of Jackson. It's Purdue ball. 1:20 left, timeout Boilermakers. Coach Versup calling her first time out of the second half, leaving her with 2. Coach Walls has 3. I think he has 2 remaining because he called 1 already in this second half. But nonetheless, the Cards have turned it over now. On that possession, prior to it, Jackson's 3 was blocked, and Louisville has a 1-point lead. They've not trailed since early in the game, and they are up 56-55 with 80 ticks left.
Well, they're swarming Jackson. They're expecting her, for the Cards to, let the shot clock dwindle down, and in the last 10 seconds, she's supposed to make a heroic play. It's not fair, So she may have to be a decoy in their next possession that they get and look for Mariah or Maisha Hines Allen.
Perry's going to inbound in backcourt. Out there with Wilson, Morissetti, Kiesler, and Keys. Cards go 2-3 zone. Carter, Jackson, Hines Allen, Walton, and Moore. 1:14 left. Top of the key, it's Wilson. Gives it to the right wing, Morissetti. Shot clock 19, game clock 1:08. Morissetti on Carter. Crosses over, goes all the way in and lays it in. Purdue leads. Morissetti with 17, a minute to go. 57-56 Purdue, their first lead of the second half from 8 down. Cards with the ball down 1, 50 seconds left, 20 on the shot clock. Jackson right wing, looks to throw it inside, skips instead to Carter at the left corner, cuts left to the key, into the paint, over for Walton, a 17-footer, good!
Shot.
Courtney Walton from the baseline has 8 with that field goal, and Louisville leads it by 1, and a timeout Purdue. They're going to advance the ball as the timeout was called with less than a minute to play in the game. 58-57, a lead change, just our second of the night. Walton wanted the ball, AJ, and she stuck it.
And she's been huge for the Cards tonight. I mean, Courtney shot that with confidence. She did not hesitate. It's a great look for her, knocks it down. Now the Cards are going to have to get a stop and try not to foul here.
Well, they went zone out of the last timeout. Do you anticipate the same here?
I do. I mean, Coach Walls, I wouldn't say so much that I do. I think he's going to keep trying to mix it up. If he goes zone, I think he might, on the first pass, maybe try and trap. I think he's just going to try to keep Purdue off their heels, but they're going to have to scramble no matter what defense they're in, and they can't just let someone drive down the lane uncontested. Unacceptable.
Side right, front court hash mark for the Boilermakers. 58-57, the Louisville lead. 41.3 seconds left in the game. Shot clock 30, and it's Keys to inbound in front of the Purdue bench. Keys giving the ball. Moore guards the inbounds, gets it for Wilson. Wilson bounces at the high left post for Perry. Back to the goal, now sweeps to the left on Walton and laid it in low on the left. Perry with 12, and Jeff Walls calls time with 34 seconds left. And that time she just took Walton right to the bucket. 59-58 Purdue, 30-second Cardinal timeout. He'll be able to advance the ball as well.
Purdue's just executing here better here in the second half than the Cards are. And Courtney Walton got caught sleeping. You got to stay in your stance with the handoff. And she got caught falling asleep, got taken to the hole.
Perry with the layup to give Purdue the lead. And now the Cardinals will draw something up. Coach Walls handling things from over to our right. It'll either be Dayton or Stanford tomorrow, and it'll either be at 5 o'clock or 7:30. There's the second horn. Louisville is left with 1 timeout. Purdue as well with 1.
So Brianna Jackson there has got it. Been limping ever since she fell down, I think, there in the first half.
59-58 Purdue. Hines Allen will inbound at the sideline in front of the Cards bench, left side. Boilers by 1. Inbounds Hines Allen. 4 seconds. between shot and game clock. Hines Allen spins into the paint, leans in, lays it up, and it rolls in for Hines Allen. She has 16. Purdue calls time. Sharon Versup will get a full timeout called. The Cardinals lead it by a point as Hines Allen nearly walked AJ, but it was a fake handoff to Jackson, and then she swirled into her right and swept in with a layup.
Way to keep her composure. She kept her pivot foot, did not travel, extended herself to the bucket, and made the basket. Now, I mean, you got 26 seconds left. You got to D up. You have to be smart. You can't bail them out with fouls or send them to the free throw line. They are going to have to defend the drive.
Fourth lead change in the final minute of this game. And again, that Purdue full timeout, they advance the ball. They'll have it at the hash mark. No shot clock. 26 seconds left in the game. 60-59 is the Louisville lead. The winner is 2-0 in the tournament. The Bulldogs trying to stay undefeated. They're 4-0 for the 6th time under Coach Versup. The 16th time in school history. The Cards trying to square their mark.
Well, I mean, Versup does a great job of, putting together plays. Purdue's been doing a great job of executing them, but, you know, it's really going to come down to they're going to put the pressure on the Cards, and they're not going to bail them out with just a jump shot, I don't think. I think they're going to try to get something going to the basket.
Perry, Kiesler, Morissetti, Wilson, and the trigger person is Keys, the sideline right. Louisville leads at 60-59 with 26 seconds left. Boilermakers with the ball. He's looking to get it in, throws it in for Wilson. Wilson has it at center circle. Wilson bounces it to the high right. Hines Allen
can't do that.
Around and fouled Perry.
And that's exactly what we're talking about. You can't bail them out. She was not in position to score. You send them to the free throw line. It's not smart basketball. It's not smart.
Third foul on Hines Allen. 2 shots for Purdue's Perry, trying to give the Boilers the lead again. She is 6 for 6 in the game at the line. Perry, the left-hander, first free throw for the tie. Rattled it in, has 13. Thornton comes in for Purdue. Kiesler out, 21 and 2/10 remaining. Tied at 60. Perry's second free throw for the Purdue lead. Up and in, swished it. Has 14. Coach Walls calls a timeout. His last, and that will allow the Cardinals to advance the ball. This will be a full timeout. They'll have it at the hash mark with nothing on the shot clock, and Purdue leading 61-60. Our 5th lead change in the final minute of the game. And again, it came from a foul 17 feet away from the ball. But ultimately, Perry stepped to the line, and she's been money from the stripe in this game, 8 of 8. And on the year now, by my count, 22 out of 24.
Yeah, she's been money in this fourth quarter. She's really stepped up for the Boilermakers. And
yeah, she has, good point, AJ. She has 12 fourth quarter points.
Yeah, and she's been the difference in this ball game. So, you know, credit to Purdue to continue to go to her. And now the Cards, they'll get a chance to, with the timeout, bring it up into the front court, that hash mark there. And they got plenty of time. I would say just be aggressive. Be aggressive. Go to the bucket. Don't settle for long-range jump shot. Take the best shot and crash the boards.
Carter, Hines Allen, Moore, Jackson, and Walton, the Louisville 5. Purdue leads it by 1. 21 seconds left. Mariah Moore to inbound, side left, front court. Moore looking, gets it into Carter. 19 seconds left. Carter dribbling at the top. Veers to the right. 16 seconds to go. Pushes for Jackson. Brianna down the lane to the basket. Put the shot up. Lost out of bounds, and it's off the Cardinals' Purdue ball. She hit the deck. Yep, she hit the deck. Couldn't get the shot away and fumbled it away with 11 seconds to play. And now Louisville will have to press full court.
You got the foul right away.
Perry will inbound backcourt baseline. Neither team has a timeout left. Perry looking to get it in. Does so for Wilson, who's fouled immediately in backcourt. And April Wilson, 11 out of 12 in the game, on the season, I should say. 11 for 12 from the line. Will go to the stripe for 2 shots. She has 2 points on 1 field goal in the game. Leading score at 17 points per game, but they wanted her to get the ball, and now she'll have a chance to give her team a 3-point lead.
They'll probably, stay off the line. I'm thinking they're going to get their defense back.
Louisville has no timeouts left. Wilson line left with 10 seconds left. First free throw in. The senior from Louisville, Emmanuel High School, has 3 points now. 62-60. Purdue, 10 seconds to play. Second free throw, rolls out, no good. Rebound Walton, ahead for Carter, 7 seconds left. Carter across the line with 5 seconds to go. Carter will take it into the lane, had it knocked away from behind, taken away by the Boarders Keys, and the horn will sound to end the game. Erica Carter turned it over on the drive at the bucket, had it knocked away from behind, and Purdue wins it 62-60. The 2-point Purdue lead, the largest they had since the early stages of the first quarter. Cardinals are 1-3. Boilers stay perfect at 5-0. 2 possessions for Louisville, a chance to go in front or tie it. Could not get it done. Louisville will play tomorrow at 5 o'clock against Dayton, right back here. Final score, Purdue 62, Louisville 60. Stay with us. Our post game is straight ahead, and our LG&E coverage continues of U of L women's basketball from Learfield Sports.